Hey there, Wondering Watchers. Welcome to this pick-a-card tarot reading, which reveals how a certain someone in your life sees you. If you've been wondering whether you're saying or doing the right things when it comes to a friend, a romantic partner, an ex, or whoever, then this video was meant to find you. In this reading, we'll explore the impressions that you're making on a particular person to see which qualities they really like about you, what they don't really like, and the impact that your you-ness has on them. I suggest that you prepare yourself to hear whatever messages come through and to keep an open mind throughout this reading. But also keep in mind that these cards only provide a particular perspective. You have agency over your life and you make the decisions about how you experience it, as well as the beliefs you hold on to and the ideas that you let go of. Your choices and your actions reveal your ultimate truth. I have in front of me 3 piles of cards, and each pile holds a message that can provide insight about how you're being perceived by someone else. Pile number 1, 78 Tarot Animal, Tarot of the Wild. Pile number 2, Tarot of Dreams. Pile number 3, the Light Seer's Tarot. Pick the pile of cards that you feel drawn to the most. If you don't get the messages that you were hoping for in the initial reading, then feel free to pick another pile. If you don't get the messages that you were hoping for in any of the readings, then it may not be for your best and highest good to hear such messages at this time. Once you've made your decision, go to the description box and click on the link for the corresponding pile. Now it's time to tap into the cards, choose your Through Their Eyes tarot adventure, and let's make magic happen. Welcome back. This is a reading for group number 1, those who picked 78 Tarot Animal, Tarot of the Wild, to reveal what your person likes about you, what they don't like about you, and how the connection between you two affects them. So let's dive into the qualities that your person likes about you, group number 1. We have Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and King of Wands. Okay, so group number 1, your person really likes that you are able to take new opportunities and really run with them. You're able to kind of take an idea and just make that into a reality. You kind of go after what it is you want. It's almost as if you have people that actually look up to you, whether it's your charisma, your positive attitude, your creativity. It's as if that you have people that want to be around you, will kind of follow your lead, and they really like that you kind of have the ability to make things happen in your life that are really positive and not only impact you but those around you. So actually I got a lot more cards, so I'll get back to those tarot cards later. So let's see what else your person likes about you. You have this cycles card. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. So group number 1, your person likes that you kind of do your own thing. You trust your intuition. And it is almost like positive things just keep happening for you. It's kind of like if you were to go to a restaurant and it's there's always a seat available for you, even though it's somewhere that's constantly busy, or it's, you're always finding something for a good price. You have this knack of just, looking across the room and seeing someone that you're attracted to and seeing them look back at you. It's kind of, you have this ability to really know the right place and timing of things. you have this patience card. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. So group number 1, your person does really like that. Not only that you go after the things you want, but the things that really aren't necessarily, it's not like you chase after them. You kind of allow things to kind of come to you, and it goes along with just that trusting your intuition. The things that are meant for you, you are maybe drawn a little bit more towards those things, so you'll put more attention and focus and energy into making those things a reality for you. But the things that maybe you are interested in, they like that you kind of don't have to chase them. You kind of just allow yourself to get a good sense of like the vibes. And then here you have discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowledge. Keep your dreams a secret. So group number 1, your person likes that you aren't always like, spilling your life story to everyone. That you kind of, again, this concept of like patience and not necessarily chasing the things that aren't for you. It's as if you know what to share, know what to hold back. And it may not be that you've always been that way, but your person kind of sees these particular qualities at this point in your life. And so that's what they like about you. So let's see what else we have here. Group number 1, we have strawberries, fertility, and youth. So again, this is making me think of like you are like attractive to people, whether it's physical attractiveness or just your personality. It's as if they like that you have this kind of an innocence, but more a sense of enjoying the moment, enjoying what you have, like recognizing that things are what is in front of you, what it is that you're focused on, what it is that you want to pursue is something that you really, it's kind of want to devour. That's the word that I keep kind of coming to, is they like that you devour each moment, like you savor what is there. And if there's something that's really not to your liking, you kind of know that it's not something that you need to worry about. That something that is to your liking will kind of show up and be amazing. And it's not just food. It can be people, opportunities. You have deadly nightshade here, vanity and self-absorption. Interesting. So group number 1, your person likes that you have this ability to attract people's attention, for people to follow you, for just to get people like mesmerized, and that you're really not necessarily flaunting it, that you are someone who knows that you have power over others, and you know how to kind of wield that power. So they like that about you. You have Archangel Root, receptivity, female essence. So group number 1, your person feels like you are able to kind of receive well. And by that, I mean, like some people don't, when they get compliments, when they get praise, they automatically say, something disparaging, like self-disparaging, like, I really messed up, or, this is this old thing type of thing. But when you get praise or when you get a compliment, you actually allow that to be something that you acknowledge, and allow that to fill you up with a sense of positivity and appreciation, and not something that you kind of push off or ignore. It's like you recognize you deserve good things, and you are someone who can accept them well. So let's see what else we have here. We have medical staff, healing. So group number 1, whether you feel this way about yourself or not, your person thinks that you have the ability to really make people feel better, whether it's intentional and like you are in a field where you want to help others, whether it's like mental health, physical health, just overall, just good well-being, or if it's just being around you. It's kind of a sense that the qualities that they like about you really rub off in a good way on other people. And so they see that you are not only fun to be around, but that you kind of raise other people's energy levels, or sense of like the things that you're able to do. They kind of see that and try to incorporate that into their own lives. We have Palm Destiny. So group number 1, your person likes that you are really able to embrace your environment, what's going on around you. It's as if you are, again, not chasing after things, not necessarily struggling in their eyes with life. And it's kind of like you are always in a good place, always at the right place at the right time. And here we have this tree ancestry. So it seems like they also like that you are perhaps someone who is family oriented, someone who respects, maybe respects your elders, or respects certain knowledge that's like passed down. But it's kind of giving me the sense of like the Hierophant, certain like wisdom that is kind of rooted in your morals. That's something that they like about you as well. So now let's explore what your person does not like about you, group number 1. We have the Hierophant, which is funny because that's what I said. The family reunion is what it says in the shirt, the tree ancestry. So I think what this is, what they don't like about you, is if you start getting kind of preachy about things, or they notice people follow you, but it's almost two sides to the coin type of thing. They like that you have this ability to get people to follow you, but when it comes to the point where it's almost as you have followers, or you have people that are almost like recognizing that aspect of you, that's what they don't like. It's kind of like they're almost upset that you're getting recognized for those good qualities. You have here the 9 of Wands. So group number 1, what they don't like about you is your ability to persevere, to kind of, when things do get tough, because even though they think you tend to be at the right place at the right time and have all these great things going for you, there's real life going on. So when things are difficult, when there are challenges, that you are able to kind of persevere, and even not just persevere, but come out even better, more prepared for things the next time. Like you really learn certain lessons that other people might not. And here we have the 5 of Swords. So group number 1, what they don't like about you is they think that sometimes you have the ability to cut people really deeply. Maybe it's intentional, but when there is a sense of instability or confusion or kind of chaos, your ability to almost land on your feet, and maybe if you're being maybe preachy about things or telling other people, like maybe you want to help them with this concept of being a healer, but it's almost as if regardless of whatever your intentions are, some of the things that you say, it's almost as if there's a question in their mind of whether it was said and done to make other people feel bad, even though that might not be your intention. So let's see what else they don't like about you. We have here Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in the situation. So again, that concept of being able to land on your feet and grow from situations, they don't like that about you, maybe because they struggle with that themselves, but it's kind of like that 9 of Wands over here. We have here Flow. find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, release your expectations. So here, what they don't like about you is, again, that ability to just let things be. And again, that two sides of a coin concept of they like that you're able to really go after what you want and that people are drawn to you and you're not really like struggling, but at times it seems like they are maybe jealous, but more it's like things are easier for you, and to some degree that they are going to be something that you're okay just letting go by, that maybe they are like the harder path to go on. Like they're part of the challenge in your life. And the things they like about you is that you try to avoid things that aren't for you, and that, that you learn from your mistakes. And it could be they just see themselves as maybe part of a challenge or something you might feel is a mistake and kind of move past them. Past lives. Release your past life karma. You're an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. So yeah, that concept again of being able to move past things, to allow things that are not for you, just to just roll off and look forward to the next opportunity, the things that you are passionate about, the things that do drive you, and letting go of things that the things that don't serve you. It is more like they are concerned that they will be part of your past and not necessarily, part of your future. So let's see what else we have here about what they don't like about you. Group number 1, we have Magnolia, leadership, greatness. So it's like that double-edged sword of here you've got the King of Wands. So they like that about you. They are drawn to your energy. They are drawn to your ability to kind of get people's attention, to they're just drawn to a sense of whether you're physically attractive, and I think a lot of you are physically attractive, even if you don't think so yourself. To some degree, there's something about you that is really physically drawing, and it's almost as if this leadership greatness is, again, like when you recognize it or when other people are recognizing it. And to me, it is almost as if they feel like inferior to you. So here it says fair lily mischief, sabotage. So, group number 1, you must have some kind of not negative, but a taking risks or things that are impulsive. There's something about you that is, the word cheeky is coming to mind. Maybe it's kind of like a sense of daring or fun that they kind of see as maybe, the way you joke or comments that you make that kind of like cut people down or make people feel like you're trying to show you're better than them. It's almost a sense of there's some things that you do at times where they feel it is kind of like annoying and trying to like throw a wrench in things. So if things are going great for everyone, and maybe you decide, I want to do this now. And so the whole group is kind of thrown off because there was something that everyone was engaged in. And it's almost as if if you're aware of this dominance or ability to kind of control people, but not in a way like that's bad. But when you become more aware of the power that you have and the influence you have over people, they feel that, there are times where you're taking advantage of it. And here we have Angel's Trumpet, Suspicion, and Turmoil. So group number 1, what they don't like about you is that they question you, that they see these aspects that they both like about you and dislike about you and wonder if you are aware of it. So let's get into these last 3 cards that I'm going to pull for what they don't like about you. You have smiley face, joy. So I feel like they don't like how, it's not don't like, it's they're concerned that because you're able to like move forward so easily, it's as if they wonder whether the happiness or the satisfaction or the good times that you have together is something that doesn't really have a lasting impact, that maybe to some degree might be false, because you are able to kind of just move on and move forward. You have peace and harmony. So what they don't like is that you are kind of okay with whatever. So if someone were to say, sorry, I don't want to be your friend, or sorry, I don't want to date you, it's like, okay, sure, whatever. And it's almost as if they wish you had weak points, like that you had certain requirements, and that you held on to things, but you don't. So here we have hello again, recycle, recover. Again, this concept of like being able to just allow things to flow, let go of whatever isn't going to serve you, and kind of, move on to the next, and not be stuck in a place of like, just questioning who you are and what you want, things like that. So finally, we're going to find out how you affect this person, and ultimately the impact that you have on their life. So here we have the Six of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. So group number one, your person, they see how you kind of move forward, that you don't really keep things or don't want to be stuck. You're wanting to get that like be in the moment aspect. So you kind of have helped them to see that it takes effort to really move past, focusing on the negatives of something. It takes effort. It takes even, other people to help you move past. And so they're learning that themselves, and they've learned also to maybe want things themselves, like to be a little bit more like you. It could be that they didn't like being disappointed, and so maybe they just kind of didn't really want new things or try for new things, but they are kind of like their connection with you has helped them to see that it really does no good just to be in a place of, not goodness, and actually trying to move towards wanting something. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So group number one, basically you being in your person's life, they see how you really rise above, that you really do want to help people, and they kind of want that for themselves. They want to be more connected to the people around them, and they also recognize there's some things that they have difficulty moving past. They're trying to rise above focusing on the negatives, focusing on what was or what they don't have. So let's see what else we have here and how you impact their life. You have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So group number one, the connection you have with your person makes them want to try, makes them want to open up their heart and actually see a better future for themselves, where they are more vulnerable, where they actually want to take steps to go after what they want, to show almost the real them. And it's coming from a place of, for your person, it's really how they think about themselves and how they think about a person's innate ability, and you're helping them to kind of rethink that. And I feel like this aspect of this healing aspect and receptivity and really kind of embracing the positives is something that they're really learning from you, but they have stuff from their own past, their own personal issues that they are working through, and you are really helping them to focus on the positives of their life and what their life could be. So it's going to take some time for them to really put in that effort to be more vulnerable, to be more, okay sharing their emotions and allowing people in, but it's heading in that direction. So I hope this provides a helpful perspective of how you are coming across to a certain someone. We'll see you next time. Take care. Welcome back. This is the reading for group number 2, those who picked Tarot of Dreams to reveal what your person likes about you, what they don't like about you, and how the connection between the two of you affects them. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards up and dive into the qualities that your person likes about you, group number 2. We have here the 7 of Swords. Typically that's kind of liar, stealer, cheater card, but it also could be doing things like keeping things to yourself and not letting other people know your game plan. You also have the Knight of Wands and the Devil. Okay. So group number 2, with these cards here, it seems that your person likes that there is maybe a secret that you two have, like a secret attraction. And to some degree, for some of you, maybe like a booty call. And no judgment, but maybe you're into that, maybe you're not, but that's what they seem to like about you. That there is something that you are keeping like just between the two of you. Something seems sexual, but also naughty. We also have here abundance. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. We have courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. And expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. So here it's kind of like they like that you are willing to go beyond certain normal expectations. You're willing to try new things. Maybe there is something in this like naughty sexual connection that you have where there is, a sense of you need to kind of trust each other and allow some of your guards down. And to me, it seems like this has to do with like not putting limitations on yourself for what you want to experience in life in terms of sexuality, sensuality, what you're capable of. And that's something that they like about you. We have here hickory, release, letting go. We have monkey ball, weight, rigidity. And jasmine star, spiritual gifts, abundance again. So group number 2, it could be that you are someone who doesn't have certain like fixed ideas about things. They like that you are trying to kind of challenge yourself and grow outside of what other people, maybe like friends or family, think that you're capable of, or you're really putting in effort to be in touch with like who you are, being in touch with your intuition, exploring the depths of your soul, even like not just what you're capable as a person, but what you're capable of as like a spiritual entity or even just energy. We have this yield, patience, sunflower, action, and this card wants to come out. Not relationship. Okay, so what they like about you is that you are kind of not forcing things to happen. And when you do take action on things, it's something that you have, it's like your whole beingness kind of goes into it. And when I saw this like string, this relationship knots, it made me think of like, you know, when people kind of role play and tie each other up with sexual things. I don't know why, but maybe it's because of this, the Knight of Wands and this Devil card. But the concept of like sexuality and having like a sense of kind of needing to trust each other and allowing things to go further than someone would normally allow things to go, and kind of maybe just different ideas about relationships in general. Maybe seeing that there's more like different types of relationships, like open relationships. So that's kind of the sense I'm getting for what they like about you, group number 2. So let's explore what your person does not like about you. And here we have Wheel. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. Strength. And King of Wands. Interesting. So with the Wheel of Fortune and Strength, it's like you aren't, you are able to, like with this Courage card, like face things and new experiences with a certain attitude, almost like a certain boldness. And though they like what they have with you, it's almost that they don't like that what they're sharing with you can be experienced with other people, and that other people are going to be drawn to your fire, your energy, your passion. It's almost like you are going to, they're afraid you're going to really like glow up and be something grander than they could see themselves being on the same level with. Actually, I'm going to go to these cards now. We'll get back to the tarot cards though. So let's see what else they don't like about you. It seems like it seems like they like having control, and that you are able to like push certain boundaries, but it seems like there's give and take here. What they don't like is that you have so much power and strength, and are so grounded that you might move past whatever this connection is that you share. So here we have Goddess. Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. And rebirth, reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. So here, what they don't like, again, this concept of your power, you recognizing that you have this, like your inner beauty, like far surpasses your external beauty, and the things that you are keeping secret with them, they just wonder what other secrets you have, and whether or not the way they are with you is teaching you to be something like grander, like something better, like something goddess, godlike, that they kind of can't hold a candle to. So let's see what else they don't like about you. We have Magnolia, leadership, greatness. Again, this kind of King of Wands goddess energy. We have Lemon Balm, balance, stability. That concept of being like grounded. And Toadstool, self-discovery, awakening. So they feel like you have, like it just seems like repeating concepts of you taking the lead and not really needing anyone else, or specifically them, and recognizing the extent of your personal purpose in life, seeing like what you are capable of. We have this peace and harmony. We have moon, emotions, and fence, boundaries. Okay, so what they don't like about you, it's interesting what they do like about you with this like kind of pushing, it's like pushing the envelope and like exceeding certain restrictions. But here, what they don't like is the fact that it's almost like you are okay with yourself, with your, how you deal with emotions, and that, maybe to some degree, they are wondering if how you might be keeping them out. Like again, this thing with discernment, the secrets that you might have, the things that you are keeping kind of within yourself, like this wheel and this peace symbol here, this concept of these circles, kind of a sense of, the concept of the wheel of fortune is like always spinning, and the best place to be to avoid the highs and lows is in the center, to be like in the center of the wheel. So it's as if they feel like you are kind of keeping things to yourself, and to some degree keeping them out, and kind of wonder what it is, because something to do with like the things that you share, the things you don't share, things that you keep private. And it's almost, they wonder if there is like something that something that you're seeing or experiencing where they haven't been able to kind of spot it yet. So let's take a look at how you affect this person and the impact your connection has on their life. So this card wants to come out. We have here the Fool, and this card here, the Hermit. So more major arcana cards. So group number 2, basically how you make this person feel is you make them feel like a child to some degree. You make them feel like you have shown, it's almost like you've helped them learn a lot and see a lot, but also they think you know more and you see more. So there is something about the connection that you have or had where it's almost like first experiences. Maybe this is like first love, first certain types of sexual experience that you're having with this person, or you're both kind of going through that. And it's a sense of like you are helping them to kind of learn more about themselves. We have here the Six of Swords and the Sun. So group number 2, the way that you make this person feel is you are kind of helping them move forward and recognizing their own power. They see the power that you have within you, and they're trying to move past something in their own life, their own thoughts, their own hesitations, maybe needing or like realizing that they need help, that they can't really do everything on their own. But it's as if you are making them kind of see how they sharing their experiences with other people, they don't need to necessarily expose everything about themselves, but they do need assistance from other people. But that assistance can help them recognize their own personal power and, how people fit into their lives and how they influence other people's lives. It's like giving more like awareness to them. So let's see what else we have here. This card wants to come out. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Knight of Swords. So group number 2, it's as if you make this person feel like they are really drawn to you and that they want to kind of share more of themselves with you, more of their life's journey with you, more of things that excite them. And they kind of they see that you are someone that makes them focus on like the weaker parts of themselves, because they see you as so grand, and they feel like they are recognizing the positives, their own strengths to a certain degree, and seeing that they can really, it's almost like they are starting to see how they could be on your same level, how they could be someone that you could share adventures with, that you could have excitement with, that you could like be honest with each other about what it is that you want. So I hope this provides a helpful perspective of how you are coming across to a certain someone. We'll see you next time. Take care. Welcome back. This is the reading for group number 3, those who picked the Light Seer's Tarot to reveal what the person on your mind likes about you, what they don't like about you, and how the connection between the two of you affects them. So let's dive into those qualities that your person likes about you, group number 3. We have here the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, so group number 3, your person likes that you are someone who really puts an effort to the things that you care about, whether it's your job, how you present yourself, putting your clothes on, details that you pay attention to for like projects, and also how you really enjoy and celebrate your wins, and that you have, maybe you have a lot of friends or close friends that you kind of want to make sure everyone is having a good time. You really are someone that cares about people and the close emotional ties that you have with your really close friends. This could be a coworker, it could be a friend, it could be someone that you're romantic with, but they seem to like how you operate on different levels. What you like, the talents that you have that you can actually kind of contribute to society, to the world, your positive energy, and like a caring heart. We have here freedom. Live wild and free, choose your freedom, claim your independence. So group number 3, your person feels like they really like your not like holding on to negativity, not really living your life by other people's rules or restrictions. We have awareness. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. So group number 3, your person likes that you are cognizant of your environment. You can kind of sense how people are feeling. And it's as if you want to make sure that you're tapped into your environment and the people that are around you. We have abundance. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. So group number 3, your person likes how you really kind of don't put limitations on yourself, of your potential, of what you can experience in your life and what you can bring to other people's lives, and how kind of like how you operate in your environment. It's you almost consciously put yourself in situations where you can be more open, more free, not really operate under certain preconceived notions. So they like that aspect of you. You have poison ivy, irritability, and profanity. So group number 3, perhaps some of you like a little bit of, crude language. You like to tease people, maybe, kind of see what they can handle, but it seems like it's all in good fun. They like that about you. You have sugar maple, information and knowledge. So it is as if like when you maybe tease people, or when you kind of say things that are like off the cusp, it's kind of like you are trying to gauge their level of sensitivity, but also being able to kind of be who you are. Maybe you cuss like a sailor, or maybe you are someone who kind of is just like so easygoing, where people are free to be themselves around you as well. And it's as if just being around you and you soaking up all that energy, that knowledge, it really helps you more to operate within your own space. And they like that about you. We have water hemlock, subversion, and defeat. So they also like that you kind of know who has ulterior motives. And it might be that you kind of push people's buttons to kind of expose them a little bit more than other people would. Maybe you don't call them out directly, or maybe you do, but It's a sense of how you operate is very intentional. And they like that aspect about you. We have Palm Destiny. We have Feather Messages. And I'm going to pull one more. We have Succulence Resilience. Okay, so group number 3, it seems like the person on your mind likes you because it feels to them that you were meant to kind of meet, to be in each other's life, for them to kind of learn something from you. That you have this ability just to maybe say things in the right way, convey things in a way where this person understands, but it's as if they feel you were specifically meant to teach them something. And with this Succulence Resilience, it could be how to kind of really make the most of your situation to be able to thrive when others might not want you to thrive or might not give you the resources to thrive, but they like that you have the ability to kind of go in and make an environment what you need it to be. And if it's not for you, it seems like you're someone who has that freedom and awareness and that understanding that there's more better out there for you where you wouldn't necessarily stick around. So now let's explore what your person does not like about you. We have here the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so with the 7 of Pentacles, what they don't like about you is perhaps like if things aren't really going your way in a particular moment. It may be that you are like preoccupied with things, maybe preoccupied with the progress of things. And with this 9 of Cups, this is like being happy and wish fulfillment. So to some degree, it could be that they don't like when you are preoccupied with how things are like not going for you quite yet, or how you like transitions, because it seems like they really rely on you being happy and just exuberant. Maybe how that's how you affect them. Like it kind of leads a roadmap for them. So it's as if they don't like when you are unsure or struggling or lacking absolute confidence, because that affects how they operate, or how, like, if they're feeding off your energy, or like you're setting an example. So that's kind of what they don't like about you. Let's get some more cards to, actually I want to do these. Get some more cards to see what else they don't like. We have your action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. So again, that concept of confidence. They don't like when you're in a transition because they rely almost on your confidence to help build them up to be a mirror of who you are. But also when you are moving towards the things that you want, they don't like that either. To me, it's a catch-22 of they really want you to help them to have that abundant mindset, that sense of freedom. And if they're seeing you kind of unsure or struggling, it makes them question what they can accomplish. And then when they see you able to move forward after, like, I guess at any time where you're like, nope, I'm confident again, I'm doing this, or I know exactly where this is headed, it again kind of reminds them of maybe the limitations that they've put on themselves, the things that they don't think they can accomplish. We have here flow, find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, release your expectations. So they don't like how kind of easy you are to like let things roll off your shoulders. That, these, if you are focusing on what's next, it is for like problem solving purposes, like how much more resources or time, attention to put on something, because you are constantly like investing in your environment and yourself. And so with this flow, to me, it is a sense of their concern of you moving on and they're not ready to, or moving on without them. You have magic. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. So it's almost like they don't like how you can, like, this confidence you have, this ability to like just turn things around. There might be moments of uncertainty for you, but it seems like more of a sense of jealousy, of seeing what you can accomplish, needing you to kind of be that inspiration for them, but also kind of slightly being jealous that you can accomplish those things. Like, you don't need them to move forward in your life. Let's see what else they don't like. You have this crepe myrtle, life, death. So what they don't like about you is your ability to just move on, to like outgrow things that no longer serve you, outgrow friends, outgrow relationships. And it doesn't seem like there's a sense of uncaring. Like, you have this Four of Wands, Two of Cups. It's like you are so focused on having good quality connections and happiness in your life that where you're not getting it, who won't provide that for you. And so you're not going to stick around for those people. And I get the sense that your person is just concerned that you're going to outgrow them. Here we have Wolfsbane, magic transformation. Again, this concept of magic, this concept of change. So it's just more of, they don't like that you have the potential to really glow up into something amazing, and just not allowing them to be part of your world. So here we have Jimson weed, delirium, confusion. So group number 3, your person does not like that they can't read you like you can read them, that you kind of help make sense of the world for them. Like with this palm destiny, this feather messages, like you help them to navigate their environment. And without you, it's almost as if they would be lost. And so to some degree, they don't necessarily like how much they rely on you. So let's see what else they don't like. We have stars, divine guidance. So again, that concept of they rely on you. Like you show them how to navigate through life. We have smiley face, joy. So funny that all these cards right here. Like, these are very positive, and it's the things they like about you or the things that they don't like about you. This ability to kind of like, you are going to do what makes you happy. You're going to do what makes you thrive. And it's more, they don't like that you might recognize that they aren't one of those people that doesn't help you thrive, that doesn't add value to your life. It might not matter to you what they do or don't do, but they care. And here we have family, reunion, tree, ancestry. So group number 3, it seems like your person doesn't like that you are someone that is loyal. You're loyal to certain people that might not necessarily fit in with their overall view of how you navigate through life. It seems almost to a certain degree, if there are struggles and hesitations in your life, it has to do with family, the people that you've known the longest, the people that you almost to a certain degree think that you owe your concepts of what's important to you. So those are, I guess, what they don't like about you. But for the most part, what they don't like about you is really, they're all good qualities. So, or I would say not good qualities or bad qualities, they're respectable. So let's take a look at how you affect this person. How you affect this person and the impact your connection has on their life. There. We have here the Fool and the 10 of Swords. So group number 3, you really make your person feel like they want to have that freedom. They want to kind of go into the world with an open heart, open mind, and take risks. But also, there's something about how they like their own insecurities and the way maybe in their past they've kind of tripped over themselves for wanting something new, or kind of having that kind of carefree approach or that positive attitude. They kind of been burned in the past by that. We have here King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So group number 3, the way that you affect this person is you make them want like to be the king of the world. You make them want to, be a leader, to have power, to be the center of attention, to go after what they want, and to also be more in touch with their emotions and be more nurturing to themselves and with others, and to kind of really dig into what they're feeling, what they desire, and almost kind of leave behind those limiting beliefs. We also have Page of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. So group number 3, your person, like regardless of the things they like or they don't like about you, the way that you affect them is you give them that sense of wonder, that sense of possibilities, to really have what they want in life, to really nurture the things that they care about, to see opportunities in what can be instead of something that is what can't be. And so here, whatever the message that you are kind of giving them, the message of being like resilient and how to almost like make things go your way, to take whatever resources you have and make the best of them. They are really starting to learn that. They're really starting to open up their imagination, their hope, their sense of wonder, and their willingness to want something, to care for something, and to start nurturing what it is that they may not have thought was possible in the past. And so you're giving them that sense of hope. So I hope this provides a helpful perspective of how you're coming across to a certain someone, and we'll see you next time. Take care.